Good afternoon. This is Siva Prasad from K.B.N college. So I would like to discussing about the data mining and KDD. And also we are discussing about the KDD versus data mining. So what is meant by data mining? Data mining is the process of discovering patterns from large data sets. What about the data sets? Because of we are storing the huge amount of data, we can calling the large data sets. Suppose we are considering the students information, we are storing the tables, nothing but student information like student number, student roll number, name of the student, etc. So these are the small size of the data, but organizations they are maintaining the huge amount of data, so that's why we can calling the data sets. So in that data set we are extracting the information, that is nothing but we are using the data mining. So simply say that data mining is the one of the tool we have the, with the help of this tool we are extracting the information from large data sets. So what is the use of the data mining? So nowadays the data mining is the main role to perform in business. So what are the main key differences between KDD and data mining? Before we are discussing these differences, we have to know what is meant by KDD. KDD is nothing but knowledge discovered in databases. So what is meant by knowledge discovered in data? We are already know the extracting the information from the different types of data sets, and that we have the specific KDD is the process that can be focused on the particular application of an algorithms, and it can perform the different types of techniques to extracting patterns and insights from data. So that is the one of the main issue of the our KDD. KDD involves several other steps such as data cleaning is the one of the step, data integration and knowledge interpretation, and also several steps are there. We can call in the simply KDD processing steps. What is the main use of the KDD processing steps? In that data cleaning is the one of the major role to performing. Why? Because data cleaning is the one of the performing by avoiding the noise data. So that is the major role that can be performing. So what are the steps we have to discuss in the step by step? So first one of the step, data selection. So in the data selection we have the identifying and retrieving relevant data from various sources. What sources? We have the storing the what type of information is available from. So those we can call it the data sources. So like databases, repositories and World Wide Webs. So these are the different types of data sources. So in that we have the selection is the one of the criteria from extracting the information. So and this is the first major steps, and the second one is the data pre-processing. So actually we can call in the data pre-processing another topic. First we would like to take in about the data pre-processing. In that pre-processing steps we have the performing the different actions, that is nothing but data cleaning, data integration, data transformation and data reductions. So these are the different types of test we have performing. And what about the data cleaning? Data cleaning is the process of to performing to avoiding the noise data. So what is meant by noise data? That is nothing but suppose we are the considering the one of the table. So in the table some of the values are absent. So those types of missing values we have the removed. So simply we can calling the those values we can call the noise data, because of we can can't performing the further actions. That's why those type of tables we can remove it. So that is the cleaning process. And what about the integration? So the data integration is nothing but we have the combining the more number of tables, that is nothing but integration. And after we have the performing the transformation, we have the transferring the source tables to destination, that is nothing but source to targets. So these are the performings by the pre-processing steps. So in that next one is the another one of the pre-processing technique, that is the data reduction. So in the data reduction is the one of the technique to reduce the size, not a content. That is also one of the technique we are performing. This is also one of the steps are involved into the KDD. And what about the data mining? So data mining is we have the performing the different types of algorithms and techniques to extract the patterns. So and what about the patterns? Suppose I am the one of the user. So I would like to take in about the report of the information. So I have the represent in the either bar charts or pie charts. That is nothing but the user. We can call it the knowledge. Next, at the same time, another one of the that is the problem definition. Clearly, we have the defining the objectives and what are the requirements of the data mining projects. So what are the information you have done? So that must be you have the clearly defining and what are the information is called. And another one is the data preparation. So in the data preparation, we have the first step is that is the we have the cleaning, transformation and selecting of the relevant variables. Already we have the defining about the data pre-processing techniques in the previous steps. So in that we have the preparation. What is the preparation? After we have the performing the cleaning and transformation and we have the selecting the what the information the user he can exact. So that is the data pre-preparation. And next module building. So with the help of different types of algorithms to build up the predictive or descriptive models, with the help of these models we have the build one of the model. And another one is the next one is the what are the techniques are used in the data mining. Why? Because with the help of these techniques we can achieving the goals. So one of the techniques classification. So why we are using the classification in the data mining? Because of the we have the entire different types of large amount of data or huge data. So these data we have to categorize into the different types of groups or classes based on their attributes. Suppose I can collecting the different types of informations. So in that I have the performing the based on the attributes I can giving the one of the label. How can I give student ID, name of the student, age, class. So these are all information based on these attributes I can collecting the this is the student information and this is the personal information. This is the some other person information. So with the help of these I can categorize the with the help of classification technique. And another one is the clustering. Clustering is the one of the techniques because of the what are the similarities qualities are existing. So those we can combining the clustering. So that is also one of the techniques. Next one is the regression. What is the mean by regression? What? So in an relationship is establishing between dependent and independent variables of a prediction we can performing. So what are the applications are involved into the data mining? So in nowadays different types of applications are involved. So customer segmentation. So what is the use of the customer segmentation? So identify distinct customer groups based on the behavior and characteristics. So because of this is the one of the applications, because suppose we can getting the calls from different banks just like HDFC, ICICI banks. So these are the different types of banks are there. So in that those banks callers they are calling. So with they maintaining the sum of the data. So why? Because so one of the data it will be based on the phone number and the name of the candidate. They are called for the every time because of their identifying. Okay, so this phone number is belongs to the so and so bank. This phone number belongs to the so and so bank. So they immediately they can identify. Next, and also they can identify the customer segmentation is the one of the example of the banking. The customer you can whenever the customer you can open an account that maintain the compulsory the customer mail ID, the customer phone number. Next, at the same time we can also maintaining the customer account number. Whenever we can entering the account number, then automatically the details will be displayed because of the customer he belongs to the saving account holder, the customer he belongs to the current account holder, is having an one of the account, the customer is having any gold loans accounts. So those type of information easily identifying with the help of this application. Next one is the fraud detection. So what is meant by fraud detection? Suppose we are entering the any PIN number. Suppose we have the customer he can visit the any one of the ATM machine. So in that the customer he can entering the PIN number. So 3 times he can entering the wrong pin number, then immediately the card will be blocked. That means it can be detecting the customer he is entering his credentials are wrong, then immediately he can approaching the branch, then immediately he can approve that okay he is the authorized person, then he can give the approval. Suppose the unauthorized person he can entering his details, he is many times he can entering those passwords, then immediately the card will be blocked. So that is also one of the helpful for fraud detection. Next one is the market basket analysis. So this is the present so many applications with the help of market basket analysis, because of so many grocery stores are available in the present days. Most of the customers they are depends on the online groceries. Suppose the customer he can visit any grocery store and he can pick up the some of the items. So the main customer executive he is analysis. What are the analysis? The analyst he can analyzing what are the customer he can pick up the randomly items and what are the there, and he can also analyzing the different types of patterns. What are the patterns he can analyzing? Suppose the customer 1 he can pick the items are item 1, item 2 and item 3. The customer 2 he can also pick the another items. So the analyst he can analyzing what are the minimum support count of the items the customer he can picking. So in that the analyst analyzing those customer values. Next another one is another one of the benefits of the data mining, improved decision making. So this is the one of the decision making that is supporting, because of the data mining applications are huge type of applications are involved into the in our real time. So at the same time we can also benefits of the increased efficiency by uncovering the patterns and relationships. The data mining helps it when we identify the different types of areas for improvement and optimization. Suppose we can achieving into these types of, suppose I would like to take about the one of the example. Suppose I can book the Ola bike. So in that Ola bike, first of whenever I was booking the Ola bike, first of all I will entering my existing address and I will getting the destination address. In meanwhile, so the path is existing. So those type of information that is increase efficiently, it will be taken with the help of data mining applications. What are the challenges of data mining? That means sometimes we will getting the poor quality data quality. That is also one of the challenges, because of so many times so many areas we cannot covering that time. So that is the one of the big challenges of data mining. At the same time, another one of the computational complexity, because of so many analyzing large data sets with the complex algorithms. That is also one of the main challenges of these types. This is also one of the main challenges. So what are the tools and technologies are involved into the data mining? So present days, so we have with the help of open source technologies Veka and R9. So there are the different types of data mining tools. With the help of data mining tools we can achieve the extracting the information. At the same time, commercial softwares are like IBM, SAS, Microsoft offers commercials and data mining softwares are available. At the same time, technologies are big data platforms, Apache Spark and Hadoop provides us scalables. And best practices, so this is the very achieved the business problems and objectives are initially in the data mining projects. So these are the different types of case studies we have also identified. What are the in the case study? Retail industry. So in that, what is the problem is there? Identify the customer segmentation for targeted marketing companies. This is also one of the problem statements. And what are the data mining techniques is used? Clustering and association rule mining. So clustering means what are the similar qualities are existing of the customers and what are the qualities. Suppose the one of the customer he can get in the, suppose one of the customer he can get the double bedroom flat, double bedroom craft. So these type of informations we have the getting, and we have the applying clustering. What are the similar qualities? So those type of customers they are getting and they are achieving. And another one is the healthcare industry. This is the one of the case studies in the present days. We can in the so many improvements of the healthcare resource identification. So in that it can identify the different types of techniques we can apply. That is the one of the technique, classification and regression. Because of the classification, the health condition it must be classifying, and also it can be combining the groups. So next it can be giving the label, and it can also finding the regression. That means it can be dependent and independence of the information. So there the we can applying inside that. And future trends of the data mining in the present days, with the help of AI we can achieving so future trend, that is advanced machine learning techniques with the help of data mining capabilities, and real time also we can enable to decision makings. So automation, future selection and extraction to implement the model performing with the help of automated engineering. So in that conclusion, the KDD process play the crucial role because of the extracting valuable insights from large data sets. It helps the business make informed efficiency. You can improve the efficiency. So while data mining offers numerous benefits and ethical considerations, and data quality so important challenges. So is it clear? So we want to discussing about the next classes. Thank you.